problem. So I've recently been playing this little known game called Overwatch 2. They definitely needed and well respected sequel. Everybody loves this game. Honestly, it's flying off the shelves. Everybody is buying it in their local Walmarts and Walgreens, and even picking it up at their local doctor's office. That's how great of a game this is and how much people really adore it. But moving on from that point, there's this game mode called No Limits, and if there's no limits, you can like just choose as many as you want. The name kind of explains itself. I know it's a really hard topic to kind of understand. No limits. That's like me with a cookie jar. I'm joking. There are always limits, and that was a very, very needed joke. But besides that point, furthermore, continuing on, and without delay, moving into this next segment, I decided to test some of the more interesting combos, try to find what was the most broken. So, let's get into the video. Probably editing that out. Okay, so we're starting off this one using Roadhogs, and the one guy who won't listen because he's not in our voice chat. So, let's see how well this goes. Okay, so the first thing I noticed in my research was these stupid turrets. I think it's Sombra's turrets, if I'm right, but I'm bad with the names. But these, I don't even know if they're turrets. These little sentry things. They're so obnoxious, but I can never seem to play them right. If you want to really annoy somebody, this is what you should use. Because they just give them their ults, they drain your health, they're annoying, they have like 8 million of them, you play them with enough people, oh my god. So if you want to annoy somebody, play them. But I better not find you. Okay, since that wasn't going too well, we switched to divas, thinking we could defense matrix our way out of stuff. And like fly in, guns blazing, and like defense matrix, which it kind of works. But I don't think I know how to play diva quite well enough. Cause we just kept dying. Like that. And I got out of the thing and then instantly died. So unless you know how to play diva, I would not recommend using diva and mass divas in this mode. Okay, sorry about earlier. I now realize it's Symmetra and not Sombra. My bad. I am bad with the names and bad with this character. But we decided to try our hands at the sentry turret thing. And yeah, I just don't know how to play the character. As you can see. So we decided to do the sentry turret thing. See how well that would go for us. Okay, I'm just gonna cut to the chase and say that this mass turret thing didn't work because they had one that starts with T, but with his mass turrets, and that seemed to be working pretty well against us, even though I just got rid of 2, but like it seemed to be working pretty well, so we decided to try that out. So here's that. Now, I don't have a lot of footage of this because my recording cut out, but if I remember correctly, I don't think we did end up winning the game, but we all kind of huddled in here until they wiped us out. So, I mean, it's a pretty viable strategy. Alright, so our next strategy was a bunch of Sigmas, though not everybody did it. Because we had so many not in the VC. I know, first thing comes to mind is like, bro, you had a bunch of people Sigma my ball. Haha, funny. Well, you're not 5, unless you are. Then I'm sorry. But that's not a funny joke. Ooh. Oops. Well, don't pay attention to that. I broke nothing. Yeah. But it's a pretty okay strategy. You can honestly throw up the stuff. So let me demonstrate a bit of that. This strategy is pretty viable at the beginning. It worked real well until I wasn't there and I got distracted blowing up the propane cans. I mean, you can't tell me that this is not something worthy of being distracted over. Like, come on. This was fun. Look at that. Do you see that? Oh my god, it's crazy. I know. I was quite proud of myself. I was sad when I couldn't do it again. But my team needed me, and they had made some pretty decent progress. Though, to cut to the chase, this strategy actually did stop them. So if you're on a map like this, a bunch of Sigma balls, yeah, it is kind of funny, can definitely stop them. Oh, get it? Sigma, he has balls. That's what his attack is. Get it? It's funny. But it's not that funny. There are, like, I don't know. It's a pretty viable strategy. Pretty good, I would say. Would recommend you guys try. On to the next one, though. In the name of science. Because you get a Sigma scientist? Okay, we're moving on. Whoa, nice sunny beaches and hamsters. Yes, all hamster gang. Okay, I will tell you that the hamsters are probably really, really good because of their fast mobility and their ability with, even though I had bad marksmanship and hit no shots, their machine guns make it so you can spray and, in my case, pray that I hit something, and move with the thing, get back to it quick, use your, like, special, I guess, fortified ability and minigun basically on top of it. So it's a pretty good strategy, and we did end up winning, and it was really fun to play too. He's just swinging all over, doing all sorts of stuff, getting right in there, ball forming, and then there's like all sorts of little tricks. But these two have mercy, they just kept infinite healing themselves. But either way, it is a viable strategy. Not the mercy infinite healing one. We tried that. We ended up having to run. We almost lost the game until we switched to an actual full better strategy. But that one's not in this. We'll move on to the next strategy because this one is actually just really good. You could ball form on here, turret on here. It's just overall good. Moving on. Well, it looks like we moved into an all Moira squad. Yay, DPS Moira time. That's right, and of course I got distracted in the beginning of the game playing the drums. I get distracted quite a lot. I really do. When I'm Moira, I'll just suck the cancer vending machines or whatever. I like to play with physics objects, not the actual game. That doesn't say anything about the game, it's just that I like the physics objects, you know? I can just mess with them, I can just suck them with the ability, and yeah. So, I mean, there's the Moira movement, but overall, I would say Moira's not a good strategy, because you just die so easily, because you only have 200 health, and you got a DPS Moira, which isn't always the best. So, I mean, the movement's pretty good, but otherwise, it's not a very good strategy. But now all I can say is that after all my countless hours of research, piecing it together, multiple deaths, actually quite a lot. I should probably, do better. Who am I kidding? I'm the greatest. Some wins, though not very many. Yeah, maybe I am actually not that good. Lies. I know, I am the greatest. Just maybe. You know what? Here, let me tell you face to face. There you have it, folks. I have determined the most overpowered strategy in No Limits is Bastion when used against you. Anything when used against you. Just a singular Roadhog when used against you. Or maybe nothing at all. Maybe it just depends on what they're playing. Or maybe, I know this is a drastic idea, maybe the most overpowered thing is a nuclear reactor. Think of all those watts, ins, Get it, Watson's? The monkey? Watson, get it? That's a funny joke. No, it's not. I'm gone.